Madre John Madden in Orizaba, Mexico, which is so beautiful. So beautiful. And the mom just raced down here chasing her two boys, and they were having such a hysterical time. And then her sister or her mother or somebody was chasing another kid from the family. It was so amazing. And I just yelled out, "Buen Madre! You are such a good mother." And that's the case in point for what I'm going to describe. Partly it's not my fault. In J.D. Salinger's book, Franny and Zoe, one of the characters called himself a reverse paranoid because he believed the world was conspiring to make him happy. And that's my experience. And it's doubly so in Mexico, which is so truly enchanting. But it's a lot because God woke me up and I'm awake. There's no percentage in denying it. I'm awake and I see all of it, and it all makes me happy. So, and the key pain in my life, I think, is the awareness God has gifted me with, the happiness I feel. I can't find a way to get it all expressed. I don't have the words, even the word God that I am, writer forever, and newly minted videographer for 4 years. I say to people routinely, I no longer post to TikTok because I can't find enough cycles in a day to post to TikTok and YouTube reaches more people. But the truth is, I can't find enough cycles in one day to get it all up on YouTube. No day do I manage to get all my videos loaded. No. It's an incredible backlog. I just go, okay, I think you're telling me to post this one. Let's get this one posted. This human frame doesn't have the tools, doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the whatever to do justice to all I experience. It's not a bad problem because I'm happy. It's like bowls me over. I just go. I first experienced this, not first, but I experienced this a lot in New Orleans, where I wandered around just gaga over the architecture and the vegetation and the culture. Just so happy, I was stupefied. But it just keeps continuing, and it's not like on steroids in Mexico, which I think truly is a magic land, with some terrible problems, mostly localized, and an awful lot of them caused by their bad partner, the United States, which is sending all the guns down here and keeping the cartels alive by buying their drugs. Yeah. We don't realize that, how much of the trouble in Mexico comes directly because of the United States, and historically too. They did, by the way, we stole, like 6 Western states were directly stolen from Mexico, just like Ukraine, you know? Yeah, Putin's a monster, but we were monsters. We did exactly the same thing. We just wanted it, so we stole it. Yeah. So if Mexico has problems, it's a lot our doing. And the problems are so localized. I've been all in safe places. There are terrible things happening. The young woman campaigning for governor in Guerrero stayed a long ways away from here. Her first day campaigning, she got gunned down. So that's awful. But it's peaceful. It's incredibly peaceful where it's peaceful. It's so sweet. So sweet. So none of this is just me. I did have a special waking up experience, but every one of us is supposed to if we had the right kind of coaching and training, and I'm trying to offer that to people. On the road, I meet other people who have woken up. Or I go back into Richard Bach's books. Jonathan Livingston Seagull, I still haven't read that. But Illusions, Adventures of a Reluctant Messiah, that dude's awake. I go, oh, he's trying to describe what it was like having all this awareness when other people just don't know who the fuck you are. Oh, who is this dude? Well, I'm you. I'm what you're meant to do too, and none of it makes me special. It's the path we're all meant to walk. Shut up, John. It's late. You have to collect your battery. They're charging it behind the desk, and they're very customer-oriented here at City Hall, Palace of Government. They charge my batteries because I travel in a camper van, which has mechanical problems, and it doesn't start half the time, and then it won't charge things off the cigarette lighter. Life has sent me a lot of challenges to test me, but no, but to test me. I mean, not just to see if I measure up, but to stretch me, to grow me. And as a result, I'm big. I'm big. So what? I'm saying it, all right? Yes, I've gotten bigger than I know how to understand. I do things that I go, fuck was that? Braver than I understand, and more loving than I understand, and dance like you need to see to believe it. Yeah, God's turning me into something that I never would have dreamed, but that's your path too. So don't envy me. My first teacher, Sri Chinmoy, used to say, Carlos Castaneda. No, Carlos. Who's the rock musician? The rock guitarist. Carlos Santana was one of my classmates, students under Sri Chinmoy. And when the San Francisco Sangha would come into PS 32 in Queens, where Sri Chinmoy would hold his meals and stuff, his meetings, his satsangs, and they'd put on little plays, and the California group was so loaded with talent, they'd be incredible. And he'd say, don't envy them. It's you. Identify with them. It's all you. You've got it all in you. Yeah. How long ago did I say shut up? Shut up, John. You have to go to bed, dummy. Okay. Going to bed now. Descanse. Descanse is a great phrase down here. Descanse means sweet dreams. Sleep well. Descanse.